Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of compact gaming builds with our roundup of the best mini-itx cases for 2025. If you're looking to save space without sacrificing performance or aesthetics, these cases are designed to help you create the ultimate small form factor setup. From sleek and modern designs to rugged performance-oriented options, we've got something for everyone. We'll explore the latest innovations in cooling solutions, cable management, and overall build quality that make these cases stand out in the crowded market. Whether you're a hardcore gamer, a casual user, or someone who simply loves a clean desk setup, choosing the right mini-itx case is crucial. With the variety of mini-itx cases out there, choosing the right one can be tricky. That's why in this video, I'll be walking you through the top 6 mini-itx cases that really stand out this season. To make things easier, I've included links to the best deals for each product down in the description. Keep in mind, the mini-itx cases aren't ranked in any specific order, so stick around until the end to get the full picture. Let's kick things off with number 6. Sei Saluke Raosu, Best Premium Mini-itx Case. It's been a common complaint that mini-itx cases are expensive. And if there's one chassis that makes this statement true, it is the Luke Raw S1. But this is a mini-itx case to gawk at. From its elegant design to its thick one-piece aluminum outer shell, the Luke Raw S1 is more of a work of art than a case. However, you can fit a PC in here. There's no AIO support nor air filtration. So yes, there are sacrifices, but it offers among the easiest build processes. Chances are you'll be done building within the hour and have a very tidy end result. It will also happily fit huge triple-slot graphics cards. Despite its ultra-compact 12-liter frame, and with a fancy Cobalt PCIe 4.0 riser cable, there's hardly a thing about this case that isn't ultra-premium. It even has a carrying handle. But there's a lot missing in this equation for simple perfection too. For example, there's no water cooling or radiator support, and nor air filtration. Heck, there's not even any front I/O beyond a USB Type-C port. And that's at one of the back corners of the chassis. And it's expensive, carrying an MSRP of $329. The Luke Raw S1 is, in that way, not a versatile case. There's only one layout. But in not trying to be everything at once, I believe the Luke Raw S1 may have come close to mini-itx perfection, fitting for our best PC cases list. Let's get to know it, shall we? Although Luke's Raw S1 lacks a few basic amenities, it's a stunning display of ITX minimalism, design, and craftsmanship. Number 5. Cooler Master NR200P Max. Cooler Master's NR200P Max is an excellent ready-to-go chassis that comes from the factory with a powerful 850W power supply and 280mm liquid cooler. Top that with the inclusion of both mesh and glass side panels, a PCIe 4.0 riser cable, PSU cables, and AIO tubes that are fit to length and pre-routed, and the NR200P Max is extremely simple to build in, and an easy recommendation for those looking for simple setup. All you need to bring is a motherboard, CPU, graphics card, memory, and a boot drive, letting you focus on the important things. The only real catch to this case is that its paint and finish are a bit boring, but with the glass panel showing off your fancy internals, we doubt you'll mind. And if you do, paint it. Cooler Master's NR200P Max takes the original NR200P, moves some stuff around, and throws in a mighty 200mm medium with AIO and 850W SFX PSU for a stunningly practical end result. Number 4. Phanteks Evolve Shift 2 Best Looking Mini-itx Case. The Evolve Shift 2 stands out at first glance for its towering, small footprint design and beautiful anodized aluminum panels. Priced at $100 for the mesh version and $110 for the variant with TG and an addressable RGB fan, it easily earns a spot on our best mini-itx PC cases list. With a small footprint and beautiful finish in both the tempered glass and mesh variants, the Evolve Shift 2 is perfect as an SFF PC for use in the living room, or moving around the house wherever you need it. The easily accessible top I/O makes plugging devices in a breeze too. Building in it was tight and came with the typical frustrations associated with mini-itx systems, but I still managed to build within about 3 hours, and the end result was well worth the effort. The overall size is a bit bigger than most mini-itx cases would be, but the tempered glass side panels do wonders for creating systems to show off, though keep in mind that its single-fan radiator support may be too thermally limiting for some systems. Phanteks Evolve Shift 2 changes just what's needed to accommodate today's hardware. It's a challenging build due to the confined space, but the end result is well worth the effort. Number 3. Height Revolt 3. When iBuyPower said that it would be opening the Revolt 3's chassis for purchase as a standalone chassis, we were excited. And now that it's here, we're quite impressed. The Height Revolt 3 is a compact ITX case that doesn't cost much at $129, but offers a wonderfully practical design with plenty of mesh, 2 click-away headphone holders, and a carrying handle that sits flush into the top when you don't need it. Of course, the build quality isn't quite top-notch at this price. It's all just painted steel, but the paint finish is nice, and with its sleek, tidy looks, will fit in well in almost any gaming setup. Internally, the Revolt 3 can also house almost any mini-itx system you throw at it, with room for large GPUs, up to a 280 mini-itx or AIO, two 2.5-inch SSDs, and one 3.5-inch drive. Better yet, its layout means it doesn't need a PCIe riser cable, so you won't have to worry about reduced bandwidth on an RTX 3000 or RX 6000 series graphics card. The only real catch to this chassis is that it relies entirely on the AIO for airflow, but in testing, we found that this setup is perfectly adequate, even when we threw our high TDP i5 or 11600K and RTX 3080 Ti graphics card at it. iBuyPower is opening its Revolt 3 chassis up for purchase without a full system inside it, and it might just be one of the best ITX cases you can buy. Number 2. Fractal Design Terra. The smallest PC cases from before the likes of the RTX 4090 and modern high-end CPUs are now basically obsolete because they can't handle huge graphics cards and the demanding thermals of modern components. But the mini-itx Fractal Design Terra case has just enough room for most big graphics cards, and is prettier than other cases thanks to an aluminum outer shell and some striking wood trim up front. Like the larger Fractal North Tower, this case is a welcome departure from the aggressive lines and RGB of most gaming-focused cases. The Terra's flip-up doors and adjustable spine also make this case fairly easy to build in considering its tiny size. Just make sure to pick up a modular SFX power supply. You'll need all the extra space you can get in this case. And while all sides of the Terra are amply vented, albeit without any dust filters, fan support is limited to a single 120mm spinner at the bottom rear. In my building experience with the case, detailed below, even with a modular SFX power supply, that bottom area is going to be very occupied by cable slack. Plus, if you do put a fan there, you lose one of the two mounting places available for 2.5-inch drives. Number 1. Lian Li Q58. Lian Li's Q58 blew us away, making it an easy pick as the best mini-itx case for most people. This is a 14.3-liter mini-itx case that costs just $130 in its base variant, and it packs great looks, excellent cooling potential, and a flexible internal design. The basic frame is made from steel, and each side houses half glass, half perforated steel panels. The front and the top plate are made from fancier aluminum, altogether giving the case a very premium look and feel. The GPU can draw fresh air straight from the side, but you can still see its pretty RGB through the glass, and you can squeeze a 280mm radiator in the case's roof. But the case can be reconfigured to sacrifice some AIO and storage options in favor of fitting an ATX power supply, which is a great way of achieving some cost savings, in combination with opting for the plain PCIe 3.0 riser cable. Throw another $30 in, and you'll get a PCIe 4.0 riser cable, ready for RTX 3000 and RX 6000 graphics cards. There are a few things not to like about the Q58. Lian Li's Q58 is capable of squeezing a high TDP system into a small 14.3-liter ITX shoebox, and thanks to its half-glass, half-mesh panels, it's thermally quite capable.